Hello, welcome back to Jobless Baduk. Today we are going to look at a game I played yesterday against Fox 7 Dan. And this game, my opponent played a very interesting opening. And let's have a look. So I was white, and my opponent plays like 3-5. Yeah, unusual opening nowadays. And also like 4-5. Yeah, so basically he wants a big um, center or have some influence on the center and giving up the territory. I just play normally. And now this one like is also very unusual, like still want to get a big center, but I didn't play well here. I was kind of like falling into his trap, and for this move, White's best response probably is to ignore it, just play somewhere else. And let's say if Black needs to play later on, he needs to do something like this, and this G14 stone probably is not very efficient. Yeah, you may not want to play here. You may want to have it somewhere else, maybe check. Anyways, yeah, you may want to have the stone here instead of like having the big jump in the center. So this may make the black stone being less efficient as a whole. Or maybe just simply play here like a honey at the bottom, so that like if black plays here, then obviously this move and this move, the exchange is not good. Usually black would play here, and let's say if white play here, black wouldn't play here the big jump, but very likely he would play blocking the side. Yeah, so I didn't play well here. I cut, and yeah, I might be a little bit angry how they play this weird opening to me, and but like I I fell into the trap. Yeah. So after this, black is like black gain something, I think. Yeah. So black is quite thick here, and then it became an even game again, and I like pick up my calm again and play the recommended move by AI. Yeah. Basically, I think there's nothing scary for the 4-5 or 3-5. You just go 3-3, and the variation is very simple, and no choice could be made by black. Basically, it's just white forcing black to give up the corner territory, and this is Joseki, and black got the influence and white got the territory, and I'm happy with this sequence. And black, I think he played a questionable move here in 3-3. So in the whole opening setting, black has been getting the trying to get the outside influence, but suddenly he ran into the corner to look for some territory, and which is contradictory to his upper influence here. So better move would be playing the approach here to make use of the influence on the upper side. So I will also play something like this, and maybe like go for the corner here, and then just keep on the game. So playing the 3-3, then whites can actually, like, even if you play 3-3, whites can actually choose the corner trajectory by harnetting, and then black harnet, and then he suddenly he don't want to choose this variation, because the whites secure the corner territory, and black got this flower here, but is not very useful because white has this hat here, so there is not much potential at the bottom, and because white is also quite thick on this side, on the left side, so this inference become less useful here, and basically the value of this left side become much smaller, so black doesn't want to see that, so he chose another variation to like get the flower on the other side, but like that joseki is good for white here, like it's good for white by a margin. Yeah, so after this, like compared to the variation just now, white capture 3 stone this time, and then just now white only capture 2 stones. So compare with this variation, white only capture 2 stones, and there are some exploit by black outside. For example, this one is Sante, and then just now the shape is like black plays something like this, and then this exchange is definitely good for white, right? So similarly, black also has a flower, but like it's on this direction, but the sacrifice is too big for black in the real game. So yeah, you see that like 2 stone and no more, how does it, shouldn't be no more, but like the exploit by black is much less severe compared with just now, and black still wants to like grow the left side potential, but here black is not very thick, so for example this one may be a Sante and also some attached move, and here like basically black becomes it will be very annoying to black if white plays something here. Should black answer on at the bottom, or like keep on attacking and closing on the outside? So black is not very thick here, so this is not good for black, and also white got Sante after black plays here. So the biggest part would be the top right corner, and I play approach like this. Basically, I want black to play this, so I can extend on this side. Maybe here, I don't know, or maybe I probably would play here high and tighter, and then so to sort of split the whole board, so that like black will be very difficult for black to build a big moyo, and if it is played this, then white would have 3 corners, and black would have 1 major territory on the left side and 1 small corner, and this inference may not be very efficient, so this probably is good for white. Yeah, so black like continue is thinking process, like try to like compress from the center, and I should have played like extending outside to sort of have a continuous flow. I wanted to play something on the outside, so I probably should have like play on the outside instead of going into the corner, which gave black a chance to block on the outside. But I was thinking like if I could play this, and which is what happened in the real game, I was white would still gain something, because like compare with the Joseki if white plays here, and this is the Joseki, like the bottom side, then whites will be like compressed lower, the territory is lower, is smaller, versus in the real game, like whites would have more space on the side. So see the comparison, and I think this is at least probably is slightly good for white, so I chose this way. And black also played a weird move, basically just trying to enclose the center no matter what. I play a questionable move here, like here. I hope for black to respond, and he did, which made my move became a good move. Like I gained something more here on the side, but the most important point would be the upper side now, because it is still undefined. Basically, whites can go in or black can block, and this is a common place that is the biggest. And on the right side, even if black blocks here, it's not too wide, so it's quite narrow, and it is not Sante. Yeah, I had a false impression that it would be Sante for black to play here, but like clearly white doesn't have to answer. If black plays here, it's big, but it's also big for white to answer, but like white doesn't have to answer. White plays somewhere else here, black can go in here to cut off this white stone, but like the corner is still alive for white, so it's not Sante for black to block. So now the upper side is much bigger for both sides to play, so I should have played outside instead of hoping for black to play to respond. And black shouldn't play this, and now the upper side is much bigger. And if black go first, then like first this shape is very annoying for whites. Yeah, whites basically have to play this, otherwise if black plays here, then like whites can't take it. Yeah, this becomes Sante, and black blocks the whole upper side like with Sante, so whites can't take it. So it's sort of like a common Sante for both sides to play on the upside, so we should have played on the upper side. And this like going in is probably also removing his own liberty, which may not be a good move. I was looking for this clamp to sort of try to make black feel bad for his shape. Yeah, he said I am not afraid of any Atali here, and it's still good for whites because black doesn't have black is not very thick. There's many weaknesses. There are many weaknesses for black, so probably black it's very difficult for black to grow a big center. And I also play a recommended move by AI to finally go into the upper side, and also looking for this kind of for example this kind of thing. So black answer, and I was looking for that, and now black doesn't want to connect here because it feels to be used by white, so he counter-attack, which is that's the best move. And I also play the best move. Yeah, and I think that was quite happy as whites. So there's still a cut on the upper side, so there is not much danger for the upper white group. And still the upper side is still the most important place to play, and suddenly black plays somewhere else, which I think is like sort of escaping from the battlefield. Yeah, and I cut is not a good move. So I think this is a problem. I retrospectively thinking, I make this kind of mistake quite a lot, like trying to cut my opponent, but to sort of giving pressure that way. But cutting, unless you can kill something or make your opponent feel very bad, then the cutting may be a good move. But if not, then cutting may be like an empty move with no value. Yeah. For example, this one is recommended by AI. I'm not sure like why. Maybe he thinks that blocking upper side is important, but at least like whites would gain something by blocking on the upper side. Yeah. This one, if whites cuts and if whites can't kill black group, then first it is like an exchange this cut with this sort of like, how to say, I don't know what's the white term for that, but basically the idea is whites can no longer atali on the outside, and this exchange, if there's nothing too good for whites on the upper side, then this is definitely good exchange for black, because there's no longer atali outside. Previously whites can still atali from the outside, which is very good for whites. Basically whites would have the center side, like a few stones on the center side, and great influence on the outside. And black can't get a very big center with these stone here. But now like whites try to be aggressive, and now white has to do something very severe on the upper side in order to like cover the loss on this exchange. And I didn't gain too much on the sequence on the upper side. Yeah, one of the key point to play is here, Q17. It's like a mutual sante for both sides, which we both like miss. This move is too bad, like it's too slow. I was thinking to sort of add some protection to the two stones here, because I was looking like I think there is some RG for black to cut the two stones here, but probably I doesn't have time to think about that. This is forcing like move for both sides actually. Yeah, if white play this, black has to save the two stones here. Then white can still do like what AI suggests, to block the upper side. Yeah, and this side black is not completely alive. Yeah, although white is not very thick outside, so it's probably quite difficult for whites to kill black group without like sacrificing a lot. So there would be a lot of forcing move by black outside. For example, this. Basically AI thinks that like it's okay for black to give up the upper group as long as it can play a few moves outside. Then it has a very big center, and now it's become a problem for whites to solve. Like it has to like destroy the center, or at least like make it smaller. Going this way. How about this way? Okay. Left side is more important, I guess AI suggests. Anyway, I didn't play that urgent point here, and still now like both sides should have played this. Yeah, and now white doesn't have time to play. Yeah, and black plays it, and now it become much closer game now. Still slightly better for whites, but like basically it is what I just said. White cuts, and black is still alive, so whites don't seems to gain a lot. Whites manage to sort of block on the upper side, but with bad agi, this exchange J17 and K17 make black kind of being able to play some forcing move outside, so it's not very good for whites compared with the very first variation. So yeah, black should have played this exchange first. Now whites can do nothing but answer, and then maybe I think I probably would connect and keep on growing on the center side, and it's quite difficult for white now. Black is very thick, and white doesn't have any hat except this, so it could be very dangerous for whites to try to go in. Although black has a weakness here, black may be able to still make it by giving up, or giving up the 3 stone here, is because the center is too big. Anyway, I play a questionable move here. I don't know what I was thinking. I probably want to explore black a little bit to see like what he would play, and he played okay. Yeah, this exchange is good for whites, I guess. I play this, probably is too conservative as well. Now maybe whites should try to look for some problem on black's weakness. Here is one of the weakness, or maybe the bottom side. Here is also weak. White has to enter black territory as soon as possible, otherwise it's too late. Questionable from black. Black thinks is Sante is not, yeah, because white is still alive after black plays here. White is still alive, so it's a Sante endgame move, maybe 8 points. Yeah, but now like if whites can play first on the left side, it will make a huge difference compared with black playing first. Yes, I don't think it's important move to play now for black. But whites is too conservative. Yeah, whites have already played this move, and whites should try to look for going into further deep down into black's territory, or maybe cut off the upper side stone. And this move, I was thinking black is quite thick outside, so I don't want to make a too wide a move, but my thinking was wrong, and black is not playing in the right direction. Yeah, the most important point now is on the left side, like trying to keep the left side as much as possible, and here black wants to exploit white a bit before going back, I guess. But if white plays correctly, black doesn't have the time. this cutoff is too severe after, like especially after black plays here, because black would have spent one more move on this upper group, so it become very difficult for black to give up now. Yeah, it can't give up now, because like if black didn't play this h15, then it probably is okay for black to give up the upper group, because it doesn't spend one more move on the upper side. But now after, for example, if black play here, I don't know, maybe some more move, then whites play here, then black can play this Hane to give up the upper group. Yeah, because like one, you don't spend one more move, yeah, and then still give up the group. Yeah, that's the idea. Okay, this is Sante for black. Yeah, and I made a kind of small mistake, but I shouldn't have made it. I should like descend here, for because I would have one more point this territory. There's no much for black can do to kill this group, so this play the tiger move here, but like this one is not Sante per se, but like at least whites cannot play here because this would be dead. So later on, black can always play here to force to force white to connect, and then whites would have 1 point less compared with the graph just now. I also have descent, yeah, losing 1 point for no reason. And black like play in the right direction, yeah, although AI recommend this. Maybe it's tighter for the left side, but still similar. And now I was thinking of the variation we got from the game. Yeah, I was thinking to get a few stone here, and then I would try to like take something out. Like I don't have to save everything, but like just keep some of my stone alive when I'm escaping. Then I think it's okay for whites, but it's already very close now. But AI suggests that black can simply like Hane from the inside, and now like just do whatever it takes to keep the left side territory, then it will be good for black. But it's hard judgment for black, and it's very tempting for black to try to kill everything, right? So very hard judgment for black, and I think it's understandable for black to play like what he played in the game. And I played this attachment, and it's not a recommended move. By this move I didn't think of it. Yeah, my idea was just trying to like compress black as much as possible. This I think is looking for like some weaknesses on this side, and also have some connection with the 2 stone at the bottom, so good feeling for whites. And now AI suggests that if black just keep the bottom territory, then it's already good for black, because these two the exchange on the bottom side is good for black if these 2 stone is dead for no reason. So that means whites cannot let these two stone be like completely dead. Yeah, it has to use it for some extent. Yeah, for example, if whites plays here, and if black still want to keep the 2 stone, maybe he would play something like this, and whites can further go inside, and this kind of like exploit is good for whites. Yeah, black probably cannot connect on this side, otherwise whites go in, and if black blocks, then now here this group is become very like in danger. Yeah, maybe that's why AI thinks the h12 move is not very good for black, because it doesn't protect the weakness here very well. So anyways, I play this attach move, which I think I had a hallucination. Yeah, I think whites can compete with black, but black has too many like stone outside, and whites they only have these two stone exchange, which by themselves are not very strong. So it's obviously not a good battle for whites. So whites should have prevented it, like try to avoid it. Yeah, now it's quite difficult for whites because black has too many stone outside, but still playable for whites if whites plays perfectly. So I made a kind of final mistake here. I should have played on this side, trying to extend the liberty on this group, trying to like sort of threaten the upper black group here. And if black plays something like here, which he probably won't, maybe yeah, black would play here, and then whites can still try to threaten this black group, and this may be okay. It's too difficult for whites to be alive here, so not so back to the point, like black shouldn't white shouldn't play this attach, because it's not good battle for whites. Now black plays here, which is also escaping from the main battlefield. Yeah, here the center is very important. If whites plays here, black doesn't have time to play here, because yeah, this black cannot whites can make a call here. No, whites can make a call here, and it would be big trouble if for black if whites win this call. Everything is connected. But I answer, so I gave up the chance. And if yeah, black is also playing wrong direction, trying to cut off this group, but here the left side is much more important, and I should have played this to force black like do the Atari. Then I can have the Sente to also save this, make a call here, and then like try to play something on the right side, so I can make this group alive quite happily. But I didn't play well here. I extend, and now that like there's no problem for black this group, and still like black this stone is still cutting whites and still quite alive. Yeah, so whites has to spend one more move to completely kill it, but white doesn't have time. And yeah, black plays here, which is very painful for whites. And now black got back to on the right side and is winning for black. Yeah, I was trying to like make something happen here, but I didn't succeed. Actually, there's some liberty race at the end, but I was shot by one liberty, so boom. Yeah, one shot by one liberty. So I think it's quite an interesting game. Black plays a very unusual opening, and then I think White's mistake was not thinking about the weakness of itself. The battle in the center is avoidable for White. At least don't make it so unfavorable for White to play. Yeah, White should have play lighter on the center instead of like creating the battle, which is not good uh, for White. So that's what I learned from the game. And thank you for watching, and see you next time.